Have you noticed they take these swifters down and throw them out?
Yeah, I mean the bees, they see it as like a disturbance, something that shouldn't be in the hive, you know? So they try to get rid of them, but...
That's a bad beekeeper right there.
Nah, it happens. Okay, so I gotta look at some brood. You don't mind if I go in there?
Oh, it's you.
Okay. Some beekeepers are a little...
Oh, no. I don't know a thing about this stuff.
That's fine.
Like I told you, I dropped comb and my neighbor she went to bring her dog out and I had them all lit up.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
I got scared and ran in the house and waited about 30 minutes and came back out and shut everything up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've found that one of the most important thing when you're going through a hive is just being kind of confident. Because if you're
yeah,
being really jumpy or something, then they're just more prone to something.
All right, so you started on an inner frame. What would you have expected to find on that frame?
I'm looking for brood.
Okay.
One of the main things as an inspector I'm looking for is a disease called American foul brood. And
is that caused by Varroa or something else?
No, it's a bacterial sort of fungal thing.
Where do you see it?
In the brood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
open capped or?
There's a bunch of different things that you could actually see. I mean, hopefully I won't be able to show you.
No, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I do have a large beetle population.
This is nothing. I've seen much worse than this.
I'm going to order those oil traps.
Okay. Yeah.
But the swifters seem to be doing pretty good too.
Yeah, I've seen and I've heard mixed reviews about all of it. There's got a lot of eggs in there. Sometimes it's easier to see if it's up in the light. Yeah, there's a lot of...
I have trouble seeing eggs.
Yeah, eggs are the hardest thing for me to find, but... Yeah, you got plenty of them down there in the bottom. You see? Down...
Yeah, I see them now.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. If you get them in the light, they're a lot easier to see.
I still haven't been able to identify a queen yet.
Well, you got one, for sure. So yeah, see how the brood looks fine. It looks good.
How would I know it's not a laying worker and it's a queen?
Laying worker. So if you here, come back, look at these eggs again. See how they're all about dead center and they're all sort of pointing the same direction? You can see a lot of
the
them
bees?
Well, the eggs.
Oh, okay.
Down here is where I see a lot of good eggs. See how they're all looking good?
Yeah.
A laying worker, there could be 5, 6 eggs in there, all different directions on the wall. It's not something that happens very often. Laying workers are pretty rare.
Okay.
But when it happens, you can generally tell by looking at the eggs, the pattern that they're in.
Yeah, I thought I really knew what I was doing, and when I got my first 2 hives, I got excited. I want a 3rd one. So I put an ad on the neighborhood app to go do a cutout, and man, it's an intensive process.
Yeah, I've never done one myself, but I've seen a few of them, and it seems pretty hands-on and all that jazz. Yeah, do you mind holding this one so I can grab that next one? It's kind of bumping into it.
Got it.
Yeah, they're building in a weird sort of way. That can happen sometimes when you're not using foundation.
That's a pretty good pattern, isn't it?
It's okay. She's laying where she has space.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because sometimes, she can't lay where there's honey or pollen or anything. So she'll just have to lay around it. But yeah, the brood looks healthy. You got a swarm cell, a queen cell.
It's on the bottom?
Actually, right there.
That's a queen?
Yeah, that's a queen cell right there.
Alright.
So they could be getting ready to swarm, is probably what. Or they might not be happy with how the queen is laying.
Okay.
So they could be making a new one.
I thought if the supersedure was on the bottom of the frame, it showed a swarm.
I mean, you know, whatever we tell the bees to do, they're still gonna do it on their
bee
own.
gonna do what bee wanna do.
Yeah, so that could be true sometimes, but you know, everything, as with life, it all has an asterisk that says usually. This is good. I'm just glancing to see if I could find the queen real quick, because if you wanted to see it, but I see her on this frame.
Trying to do what?
I was just seeing if I could find the queen for you.
Okay, and like somebody said, I'm supposed to sing that little song. One of these things are not like the other. But what else do you look for to find her?
I am probably the worst person at finding the queen. Just because I don't know what it is. I just don't.
Do you
have
look
the
for
eye
the
it.
thick thorax? Like
That's what you see. You see that, and her movement's very different. I'll pull the next frame. If I don't see her, I'll just put this one back. But her movement is very different. She'll, I don't know. Whereas the worker bees, they sort of look like they're just walking around. The queen, she's looking in cells. It's kind of hard to explain.
Is that an egg frame?
I don't see any eggs, but it's not to say she isn't here. They can be anywhere. I don't see her. But like I said, you know, I'm not great at finding her. If I were to guess, I think she's going to be in this frame. Check it one more time real fast. Because this one had the most eggs that I saw. It's always easier to see in the light too. Yeah, I don't see her. She's somewhere though.
So she doesn't move around real quick though, right?
They can.
Okay.
They can definitely be fast. And if it's a virgin queen, the queen that hasn't mated yet,
Yeah.
they're faster than any worker bee I've seen. Okay, watch out, girls. Here, put that one back.
It's all you.
Yeah, I got it. Let me take a look. Quick look.
So we're not seeing a lot of brood, are we?
Well, so it seems like they might not have a lot of space, just because some of this comb isn't drawn out, and some of it is filled with honey.
Would you super that?
What I wouldn't super. Here, we could put this one away. They're good. What I might recommend doing is, you said you extracted some honey recently.
Off that
From
one.
that one?
Yeah.
Do you still have the frames that are empty now?
I do.
If you give them what happens sometimes where people, they keep adding supers and supers and supers to give them more room.
Right.
But if you give them a super without
Enticement.
like comb made, making wax is the most difficult thing.
The damn problem I've got is that cutout. The lady, she put poison on those.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So some of the comb I've got. So do you want to start at the bottom?
I just need to go where brood is. So do you have a queen excluder?
I do have a queen excluder.
Then yeah, we'll go to the bottom. I don't see many of the latch ones.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Does it need to be separated?
Oh my God, it's heavy.
How's this go? It's just like that, huh? What the hell is on there? Just like to make sure she's not on there.
Yep.
I've never seen it, but you know, it's possible. Yeah, you definitely have some beetles, but I'm sure it's everywhere.
Definitely what?
We've got some beetles, but everywhere. So. Oh yeah. Did she get you or you?
My fault.
Okay, so. But so yeah, like what I was saying before, is If you just put a super on top with empty frames, like frames with no comb built out,
Right.
it'll take them, yeah, this is a much better pattern. It'll take them a lot of time and energy to put out the wax. So,
I gotcha.
So that might not be, they might not recognize that as kind of really happening.
Oh my gosh, that's a great frame.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
That's blowing out over here pretty good.
They don't have foundation. I don't like to flip them upside down. But yeah, this looks really good. So if you, how do you extract your honey?
Crush and strain.
Okay, so that, I mean, that's totally fine. You can do it that way. But, since the wax is hard for the bees to make, what a lot of people do is when they extract with an extractor, you know, the thing that spins around the frames really fast.
The what?
An extractor, the thing that spins.
Oh, the spinner?
Yeah. Is you can reuse that frame.
Yes.
You just stick it in a hive, and then they've got a whole bunch of space. Just kind of button up against it.
Well, that's what I'll do with these that have the strapped-in comb.
Yeah.
Because the foundation ones, you can't save that, can you?
Yeah. Here, can you hold on to that one for a second? Just while I grab the next frame.
Okay.
They're building out a little bit.
Ah, here she is. No, it's a drone. Damn it.
Yeah, drones, they're masters of escape. Kind of attached. Yeah, it's not gonna come out. Pull this one instead. Well, there's another really good brood frame.
Are those brood white on top down there in the corner?
That's pollen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one looks good too. I'll put it back. There's a lot. I think she's got a lot of brood in here, so it could take a while if we were trying to find it.
Would your assumption be that I could take some of this over to this hive yet, or were you going to wait and make a decision?
I mean, you can do whatever you want here.
I don't know why I would want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or just leave them for a year, or let them do what they're going to do.
So one of the, and I got some paperwork to go over with you.
I'm an old business owner. I get too far ahead of myself when I start
Sure.
really trying to rush
I
things.
gotcha. So one of the requirements we have that we're supposed to abide by is to practice reasonable swarm prevention.
Okay.
And the way that you can do that is, see this one's a pretty good, pretty big beefy hive. You know, this is really heavy. We got a lot of good brood. And so what you could do is, if you have a weaker hive, you could take a brood frame out of here.
Put it on the bottom one.
Yeah, put it in that other hive.
No, I meant put your latch in the bottom, because
Okay.
the queen excluder makes it tall.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're taking this one off though, aren't we?
Nope.
You don't want to see this?
Nope. I just gotta look at the brood. Okay, and there's another one over there.
Yep.
So,
That didn't piss them off as much as last time. So anyway, swarm prevention.
yeah. And so if you've got a hive like that one where it's got, you know, tons of really good looking brood, and say this one, it doesn't look weak, but if this one was weak, you could take a brood frame from that hive and put it into this one. Just make sure the queen's not on it.
And that's swarm prevention.
Yeah.
Would you knock the knock the bees then to make sure she's
Most
not
of
on
them,
it?
Yeah. Well, generally you don't want to knock the queen off because it could.
I mean, if I can't find her, I don't want to bring
yeah,
the brood.
if you can't find her, you could do it. But if you look at it really good and you're pretty confident she's not there, then you could shake them off.
This was set up wrong. You see, there's only a front way to get into this. You want to go on the bottom?
If that's where, do you have a queen excluder?
Yeah.
You want to just take the whole top off? Do you have an excluder? I don't see one.
Maybe I don't.
Just look at the top first, just to be sure. And the sheets you have in the other one?
The what?
The sheets for the
Oh, the
beetles?
filter. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you use for it?
Swifters for the beetles?
Yeah, uh-huh. You could put the whole sheet down there. You don't need to do just
Oh,
a little
okay.
section.
Yeah, the bee club up at, look, they've
Mhm.
profilized that one.
Yeah, it's
The
not,
bee club up in Treasure Coast were doing strips.
yeah, you can. You're more than welcome to.
What's that tell you when you see white?
It's new comb.
What do you, it'll like it, don't
It's
you?
brand new. Yeah, I like it. It's when they make the comb, it's white because it's fresh from their bodies. It's actually
Before
fat.
they put pollen and
Yeah,
brood.
and stepping all over. You know, when you get a nice new carpet, it's brand new white. But a few weeks later, for some reason, it's brown. I don't see anything in here, so let's go
You good?
to the bottom. But
Oh,
no, I gotta get to the brood chamber. But I want to set this down. I'm gonna put the super on top of that because if she is in the top, I don't want her running into the grass. You know.
all right, tell me what you want me to do again.
I can just grab this one.
Oh, I see what you're
In
saying.
case the queen's there,
In case she's
I'm
in
not
there.
gonna run to the bottom.